EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. On one of the zaniest days on the tour calendar, live Saturday third round coverage of the one and only WM Phoenix Open. How about the fans out at 7 a.m. sharp today, making that mad dash across the grounds to get that coveted spot at number 16? As we take a look at the Saturday leaderboard, our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Rich, great tee shot to start the day. Now looking at an approach shot with no penalty areas and no bunkers around this green, so all you're taking a look at is that hole location.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Well, this would be something indeed. At the first, a long look for birdie. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. The second hole at 442 yards of par 4 is tempting. If you're one of the longer hitters, you might want to challenge those two fairway bunkers on the right. If you carry those, you'll have another chance to make a three. That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help then.
70 yards. All that's left here for his second. Ah, good soft hands. That is nicely done. 8 feet remaining here for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he's got it to minus 18. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. You want to keep it out of that. If you do, with a good tee shot, absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
A straightforward look here for birdie. Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line. Well, maybe not so straightforward. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Arriving now at the first par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, 183-yard fourth. Slightly uphill with an elevated green that is tough to see from the tee. Bunkers guarded short, right, and left. Boy, that wind really knocked that one down. Not even going to reach the green. This is going to have to require a delicate touch. It's his second. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
There's really not a lot in this. It's going to get a little help from the slope, but not a lot to it.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 18 under. Par 4 sixth is not overly long at 432 yards, a dogleg to the left. It's all about avoiding those bunkers that flank both sides of the fairway. If you do, yet again, you'll have a chance to make a birdie. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4. Nothing to it. Very well judged there. A 5-footer now for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
that is going to miss off to the left, so now par going to be very difficult from there. This will test the skill set here. It's his second. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. Up next, the 475-yard par 4 8th. It's a slight dog leg left. Ideally, you want to shape a right to left shot to catch a downslope on the fairway. But watch out for the 2 bunkers on the left. Par from there would be a big ask.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So after the missed fairway, his second now from the rough at 8. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll stay right where he is. We close out the front 9 with the 454-yard par 4 9th. Avoid the right-hand bunker off the tee, and you should have a good look into this green, which is separated by a large hump running right through the middle of it. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway. Now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
And that'll do just fine. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3 under front side as they go out in 32. Par 4 10th hole. And Frank, do you think players should consider cutting the corner over that large bunker along the right side?
Well, in years gone by, Rich, that's exactly what they were starting to do, and consequently, they've sort of put in a few new bunkers really to stop that that avenue or access into 10. Really, the easiest way to play it is just play it down the left side, leave yourself in. If you want to be brave, be prepared that if you miss, you'll find a bunker.
That one looking a little right.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So a poor tee shot at 10. Now his second. Okay, that's acceptable there. Now this for birdie at 10.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he moves to 21 under par. Heading now to what most consider the most challenging and intimidating hole at TPC Scottsdale, the 472-yard par 4 11. Water protecting the entire left side of the hole, so both distance and precision are required. A drive down the right side is ideal. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot. When in doubt, middle of the green will work just fine. Lot of green to travel here, but this is for birdie. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. That means he'll get it to 22 under par. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Oh, and that's into one of the 2 deep bunkers left of this green.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 22 under. To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. It used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left, front, and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore.
Chance now for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he's going to move to 23 under par. We come now to the 490-yard par 4 14th. Quite as intimidating as number 11, but every bit as demanding. After an uphill tee shot, players hit into a green sitting precariously on what was once a spectator's mound. Par is a great score here. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain at 23 under par. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You know, sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home. Maybe 50, 60 feet away, you take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
Here we are at the famed 163-yard par 3 16th at TPC Scottsdale, with the McDowell Mountains in the distance and the most boisterous gallery in golf looking on. This is a test like no other on tour. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Just 5 feet left. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16. And he'll remain at 25 under. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par fours in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Freeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Now this for another birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain at 25 under. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. That's going to be a third round score of 63. Very, very good. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, a featured player and the rest of the field, but it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.